Hi, I'm Jen, training specialist with Chasses, and today we're going to be talking about 3 basic movements that we do in class. We're going to talk proper form and technique, what not to do. We're also going to talk about how to build intensity with each movement so that you can really get the most out of your workout. Now, because we're talking proper form and technique, the most important thing to think about in any movement that you do is good posture. So, we're gonna roll our shoulders back and down, lift that chest, lift that chin, and that's good posture, and that's what I want you to think about throughout. Shall we get started? Let's do it. So the first movement that we're gonna talk about today are hopping side-to-side lunges. Looks like this. Look familiar? Good. Now, proper form and technique. First thing, we're gonna take our feet wide apart. Natural turnout at the hip, knees and toes are facing out on the diagonal. Now I'm gonna come over to my right side. As you can see, proper lunge form. One knee is bent, one leg is straight. This knee is directly in line with the ankle. This leg is super tight, squeezing the quad, almost as if I'm pulling my knee up towards my hip. Now the other part of this move is we actually take our body side to side, keeping our shoulders square to the front. With the arms, unless otherwise choreographed, typically what's gonna happen is we're gonna pump them strongly as we lunge. Now adding the hop. What you wanna think about is hopping outside of the body. So shifting the weight side to side. Couple of things to watch out for. With the upper body, we wanna be sure we're not rotating the torso. As soon as I do that, I have poor posture, and we don't want that. Next thing to watch out for is with the lower body. Try not to shift your legs underneath your body. Remember, hop outside. Now let's talk intensity. With intensity, it's really about the power and muscle behind the movement. So, if I do this low intensity, it might look like this. Not a whole lot of range of motion, not a whole lot of muscle. Now, I dig deep, really lean, really pump, and wow, you'll feel the difference. So that's it for lunges. Now, our next move we're gonna talk about is the hop slide. Looks like this. Look familiar? Good. Now, proper form and technique. First thing you wanna think about is keeping everything square to the front, hips and shoulders. Now, we're gonna break this down very slowly and do it together. We're gonna drop the hop first. We're gonna start by stepping out to the right, dragging our left toe across the floor with strong, tight quads, of course. As we step, we're gonna draw our elbows back, and then they naturally cross in front as we pull our feet together. Let's try it. Here we go. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide. How'd you do? Good. Now, let's add the hop. So you want to think about hopping out into the direction that you're traveling. You'll also notice as we pull our feet together, there's another little bounce. Shall we try? Here we go. Hop, slide, hop, slide, hop, slide, hop, slide. How'd you do? Good. Okay. Couple of things to watch out for. Remember, you want to keep your shoulders square to the front. So be careful not to rotate like so. The other thing to think about is sometimes this move can actually turn into more of a step jump if you're not thinking about hopping out into the direction you're traveling and correctly sliding your foot across the floor. So it could look like this. Versus hop, slide, hop, slide. See the difference? Now let's talk intensity. If I'm gonna do this low intensity, it might look like this. See, not a lot of muscle, letting momentum take over, but as soon as I increase my range of motion, squeeze my quad, strongly pull my elbows back, it really makes a difference. So that's it for hop slides. Now, the next move that we're gonna talk about are chasses. So we do lots of different chasses in class, but the one that we're gonna focus on today looks like this. Look familiar? Good. Now, proper form and technique. First thing to think about, everything stays square to the front, hips and shoulders. Next, we want to lower our center of gravity, so ground ourselves down towards the floor. What that's gonna help you to do is A, stay nice and light on your feet, but also help you to articulate your feet so we can see all 4 chasses each time. So we're gonna break this down and do it slowly together. So lower your center of gravity. You'll also notice we're going to pull our elbows back twice as we do the move. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push off your right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I'm shifting my weight evenly between both feet and almost making connection with my feet in the middle of the chasse. Can we speed it up? Here we go. Lower down. Now I want you to really pick up the feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 2 more? Sounds good? That's it. How'd you do? Awesome. Couple of things to watch out for. If you stay too lifted with your lower body, what tends to happen is this. We can't articulate our feet, and it's almost like we're galloping across the floor. We don't want to do that. The other thing to think about is if you don't shift your feet evenly or shift the weight evenly between both feet, this can happen. See how I'm just kind of tapping my toe? So be sure to shift your weight evenly between both feet. Let's talk intensity. So, low intensity might look like this. Not a whole lot of range of motion, not a whole lot of muscle, but as soon as I lower down, pick up my feet, strongly pull my elbows back, once again, makes a difference. And that's it for chasses. So that's it for those 3 basic movements. Remember, posture is the most important. And if you want to get the most out of your workout, remember to think about that intensity, the power and the muscle behind the movement. Remember, practice makes perfect. Have fun.